Part 1. Have you ever felt like you're working hard, putting in hours of effort, yet the results don't seem to reflect the amount of time and energy you've invested? You find yourself running in circles, feeling exhausted, yet still unsure if you're moving closer to your goals. The feeling of effort without reward can be frustrating and disheartening. You know you're capable of more, but somehow the results just don't match your expectations. What if I told you that this isn't just your experience? It's actually a common phenomenon that happens to many people, especially in today's fast-paced world. And even more importantly, what if I told you that there's a simple principle that could help you achieve more with less effort? This principle is known as the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto Principle, and it holds the key to dramatically transforming the way you work, study, and live. The Pareto Principle states that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. This might sound unbelievable at first, but when you dig into the science behind it, you'll see how powerfully this rule can be applied to your life. Think about it. In every area of life, whether it's your job, your relationships, or your personal growth, there are always a few key actions or decisions that produce the most significant results. Yet most of us spend a large portion of our time on tasks that bring little to no return. This is the paradox of modern life. We're doing more, but we're not getting the results we deserve. In this video, we're going to uncover the truth behind the 80-20 principle and explore how you can start identifying that critical 20% of effort that will propel you forward. By focusing on what truly matters, you'll find that you can work less, but achieve much more. Imagine being able to accomplish your goals with greater ease, joy, and less stress. What could your life look like if you could focus on the few things that truly drive success and let go of the rest? Part 2. Let's take a moment to understand how the 80-20 rule works and why it's such a powerful tool. At its core, this principle suggests that most of the outcomes in our lives are determined by a small fraction of our efforts. This means that not all efforts are equal. Some actions, decisions, and tasks will have an outsized impact on your results, while others will barely move the needle. Consider a situation you faced at work. Perhaps you were juggling multiple projects at once. If you reflect back, you might realize that only a small portion of your time and effort actually led to meaningful progress. The rest of the time, you might have been caught up in busy work, tasks that didn't contribute significantly to your ultimate goal. This happens because, by default, we tend to focus on many small tasks, thinking that if we're busy all day, we're being productive. But the truth is, the key to success lies in identifying that small, powerful 20% that drives the most significant results. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're working on a project. You could spend time perfecting the formatting, tweaking every detail, or responding to every minor request. But if you took a step back and asked yourself, what part of this project will truly move the needle? You might realize that focusing on just a few high-impact tasks, like crafting a powerful presentation or conducting critical research, will bring far more value than getting lost in the weeds of less important activities. Now, I want you to think about your own life for a moment. What are the tasks or habits that take up the majority of your time, but don't lead to significant outcomes? And conversely, what are the few actions or decisions that, if you focused on them, would create the most positive change? This is where the real transformation happens. By shifting your focus from the trivial to the essential, you start working with greater clarity and purpose, ultimately accomplishing more with less. Part 3. Now that we understand the 80-20 principle, let's dive into how we can implement it in our daily lives to maximize our effectiveness. The key to success with this principle is not just recognizing the high-impact 20%, it's about creating systems and mindsets that help you consistently focus on what matters. One powerful strategy is to prioritize your tasks based on the 80-20 rule. Take a moment each day or week to evaluate your to-do list. Ask yourself, which of these tasks will bring me the most progress? Instead of spending time on tasks that are easy or simply keep you busy, focus your energy on the tasks that will lead to the most significant results. In order to apply this principle effectively, it's important to reduce distractions and eliminate low-value tasks. Multitasking can often pull you away from your highest impact work. Instead of juggling multiple things at once, try focusing deeply on one thing at a time. This will allow you to get more done in less time, with better quality. Another helpful technique is to use time blocking. Time blocking involves dedicating a set amount of time to work exclusively on one task or project. By giving yourself uninterrupted time, you're able to concentrate all your energy on the highest impact activities, reducing the chance of getting caught up in busy work. Start by asking yourself, what can I eliminate from my schedule that doesn't truly add value? And then focus on giving your best energy to the most important 20%. You'll find that by giving less time to things that don't matter, you'll have more time and energy for what truly drives results. Part 4. In addition to simplifying your tasks, applying the 80-20 principle to your personal life can lead to profound transformations. We often get caught up in trying to do everything, becoming overwhelmed by expectations from others, societal pressures, or our own internalized goals. But by embracing the idea of focusing on what matters most, we create more space for the things that bring us true fulfillment. Think about your relationships, for instance. In any relationship, a few key actions, such as showing empathy, spending quality time, and offering genuine support, have far greater impact than the countless smaller gestures that may seem important but don't truly strengthen the bond. If you focus on the 20% of actions that make a real difference, your relationships will flourish with far less effort. The same can be applied to your health and well-being. Many of us spend hours at the gym or preparing elaborate meals, but sometimes it's the simple habits, like getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, or taking a short walk, that contribute to long-term health the most. Focus on these small, consistent actions, and you'll see the most profound changes in your overall well-being. Remember, you don't have to do it all. Simplify your life by focusing on what truly brings joy, growth, and fulfillment. By identifying that crucial 20% in your personal life and dedicating more of your energy to those things, you'll experience a sense of peace, clarity, and satisfaction that will transform the way you live. Part 5. As we conclude, I want you to remember that the 80-20 principle is not just a concept, it's a lifestyle. When you start focusing on the critical 20% of your efforts, you begin to free yourself from the unnecessary clutter that drains your time and energy. The key to a more productive, fulfilling life lies in simplifying your focus, embracing what truly matters, and letting go of the rest. Think about your biggest goals right now, whether it's in your career, personal development, or relationships. What is the one thing you can focus on today that will make the biggest impact? How can you begin to shift your mindset towards prioritizing quality over quantity? By embracing the 80-20 principle in every area of your life, you'll start to notice a profound shift. You'll work smarter, not harder, and accomplish more with less effort. And ultimately, you'll experience greater happiness and satisfaction because you've chosen to focus on what truly drives success. Now take a moment and ask yourself, what's the one action I can take today to begin applying the 80-20 rule in my life? The power is in your hands. Embrace simplicity, focus on what matters most, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible.